Fish on. Yep. Whoa. Hey everyone, and welcome to another nomadic fishing adventure. If you're new to the channel, my name is Matt, and right now I am on one of the most raw and rugged parts of the west coast of New Zealand. I'm in Taranaki. Now I've never fished here before, but I've got plans to meet up with an old mate of mine. He's a bit of a local legend around here, and we're going to be fishing, camping and exploring this awesome bit of coastline for the next couple of days. Now, to make things even a little bit more interesting, we're actually entered in one of New Zealand's largest kayak fishing tournaments. So it's called the Taranaki Classic, and it just makes things a little bit more challenging. Like, there is that desire to catch a big fish and win the prizes, but nonetheless, I think we're just going to be having an awesome time. So we're going to go meet up with him now. Stick around for this one, guys. I think she's going to be an awesome couple of days. Let's go. Here's trouble. Alright, so this devious old man here, this is Loza. He's a bit of a local legend here. You got anything to say for yourself?
Devious? Don't know where you get that from, mate, eh? I'm back.
You don't know, I'll chuck a clip up now, I'll explain that.
I'm not a local legend. I kind of, you know, don't live around here, but yeah.
Oh, he's a local legend to me. Seems to catch all of the big fish. Anyway, we're just heading to the safety briefing, get registered, and then sounds like this man's taking me on a bit of a mission.
Well, I'm taking him to where the biggest Mako sharks in New Zealand live. I shouldn't have told you that, but they catch Makos over 1,000 pound in the spot we're going tomorrow.
Oh, so. Well, sounds like there could be some fun.
So don't live bait.
Don't live bait, eh? All right, go get registered, then find camp for the night. Let's go.
I'd like to just thank the sponsors.
Alright, good morning. It is very early and we got here very late. I still actually have no idea where we are, but Laurie has taken me to what feels like the middle of nowhere.
You said you wanted to go somewhere remote, Matt. You said you didn't want to fish around the crowd, you wanted to go remote, so this is about as remote as you get around here.
Alright, apparently there's a beach over there, but we're going to rig up these kayaks. Laurie's smashing back some food.
You need to eat, mate. You got to get some meat on those bones.
I'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, big set rolling in, eh? Looks like a lull after this. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's flat now. Alright, we're doing it. Yeah.
Hey boy! Wake up! Top water on the face.
Could have been better, could have been worse. I took that last one straight to the dome, eh? Alright, we'll get clipped on. About time to go fishing, mate. Very refreshing way to start. Well, I said it was a raw and rugged sort of coastline here, and I think that was a pretty good example of it. Nice little refreshing wave to the forehead right on launch there, but we've actually got quite a nice little weather window here, so we're going to try and make the most of it. Looks like we've got some shallow reef around. It's actually not too too unfamiliar, this sort of country for me. It's very similar to what I fish up north. I think the goal is going to be a big snapper for Laurie, and well, hopefully I can get one myself. But this comp fishing is always a bit challenging, dictated by the weather, especially on the west coast here. But mate, this place is pretty cool. I'm excited. We're about to get into it. This is a pretty cool little spot. This coastline is just so raw and so rugged here. It is like a different country, if I'm being honest. Haven't seen anything like this before. Not on my kayak fishing anyway, so it's going to be very interesting to see if we can catch any fish. The structure on the sounder, however, just looks the exact same as everywhere else I've fished, which is a good thing because I'm familiar with it. Alright, I've just found a bit of a plateau coming off the back edge of some reef, right where the swell is kind of ramping up. The water's pretty muddy, so I'm going to start off with quite a bright contrasting color soft bait. There's a 6-inch electric chicken, running that on a Penn Slammer 3500 and a Veritas 4 to 8 kg. My first time fishing with this rod. I've just got it, so be interesting to see what it feels like. We're just going to start peppering this zone. Beautiful weather, eh, Laurie?
Beautiful weather, mate.
Bit wet. Yep, got him. Oh, he's charging at me. What is this? Feels like it hasn't woken up. Oh, it's a baby kahawai. Should have brought a live bait rig. Oh well, we got the monkey off our back. First little fish of the morning. Oh, he's gone. Well, we got the monkey off our back. First fish of the trip. Not the target species. It would have been a really good live bait, but I've left most of my kingfish gear at home today, or in the van. We're after a snapper, and a big one too. Well, it's been a pretty quiet start to the morning. I've only caught a couple kahawai. Laurie managed a nice gurnard and one snapper, but we're both struggling a bit. We're just kind of working around this area, trying to figure out where the fish are holding. Unfortunately, we've got pretty murky water because of all the swell kind of crushing up all the bottom structure, so it's making the lure fishing a little bit tricky. But we're just going to have to persevere. We've got heaps of good looking areas on this bit of coastline. It's just we've got to figure out what's working. Here we go. We got us a kahawai. Just after I turned that camera off, had a lure out the back and got us another kahawai by the feels of it, but they are a species in this competition. Hey Laurie, do you want me to keep a kahawai? I've got a pretty good one here.
You should be, mate. If you've got a good one, you could be in the money with it, so just keep them. You can always use it for bait if it's not big enough.
Alright, just made the call. Come on, up you come. Nice little kahawai to start us off. It's not big by any means, but there's sort of a few ways you can win this competition. There's a heaviest of each species, kahawai being included in that, and there's also a points system. So you have what's called team points. There's a thing called team points, and basically for each species that you enter, it will gather you points for your team. So whichever team comes out with the most points wins that category of the comp. So there's a lot of things you got to think about here. Man, it looks like we're gonna get soaked. Fish on. Oh, that's a goodie. All right, we're on. We're just out past the breakers here. It's a sketchy little spot. Huge swell rolling in, and this fish is towing me straight in. Oh, don't cast there, bro. Laurie's trying to stitch me up.
Casting with the fish are, they follow their mates. Yep, we're on.
Yeah, look at that. Laurie called it, eh?
Yeah, that's a better one.
Alright, we're doubled up. It's gone from bloody slow fishing to chaos. Mine's about 5 pounds. What's yours, Laurie?
Mine probably like a 55. I got heaps of fish under me now.
Yeah, so do I, shit. Whoa, jeez. Oh, mate, we're gonna have to get out of here. I'll get this fish on board. There is a lot going on right now. It's a beautiful fish. Absolutely stoked. Gotta get out of the breakers. Laurie's on a fish too. We've got so much going on right now. Beautiful fish, bro. Laurie's on a goodie. That's a beautiful West Coast snapper for me. You ripper, Laurie. Send him home.
Watch this, Matt.
Yeah, I know.
Straight back down.
We've got fish sitting under us on the sounder here. They kind of follow their mates, these fish. So we're hoping if we drop straight into them, we'll hook up. Laurie's tip wrapped. Oh, I just had a bump straight as it got to the bottom. Yep, doubled up at the same time, man.
Yeah, mate, I'll come into your kayak there, mate. I'll reverse. Where's that little babe?
Yeah, same. We hooked the same fish. Alright, number 2, back to back. We're not gonna muck around with this guy, we'll just see in a moment. Cheers, bro.
Already out of another battery.
Laurie's complaining about his batteries now. Come on, mate, there's fish on the bite.
If you change the battery, we'll just fish.
It's up to you, man. We've been looking for a fish literally all morning. It's been super quiet. Now that we've found the patch of them, we want to make the most of the bite window. Getting smacked on the drop. A whack. Ooh, big whack. Come back. Oh, missed him. Marking him underneath me too. Yep, on. Got him. Got him, Laurie. Cast over here, there's a bunch of them under me. Nah, it's just little. Not really the size we're after, but I mean, you can't complain when you're catching fish like that. We'll send him home, look for his big brother. He's gone. Still marking them below me, so I'm just gonna drop the soft bait straight on top of them. They seem to all congregate with their friends. You hook one and the whole school follows them. Just sort this tip wrap. See if we can hook one straight away. Yep. What did I just say? A slightly better fish. It's doing funny things actually. Oh no. Carbon copy the last one. Oh, I've foul hooked him, that's why. Laurie, fire a cast in front of me. There's so many fish under me. Oh, I might have to take this one for dinner. Oh, bugger, he was hooked in the eye. He got off, but kind of would have liked to take that one.
Did you get that one up, man?
Yeah, they were both sort of pannies. Yeah, that swell is just real sketch.
What?
That swell is just sketchy, eh?
When the big ones come through, eh? At the moment it's flat, but it kind of freaks you out when they really start coming through big, because you think that sooner or later I've got to go back in.
Yep, there he is. Oh, that's a better fish. That's a better fish. Oh, okay. Okay, this is a real fish. But now, we've got to hope he doesn't tow me into the breakers. That's right, swim out, mate, swim out. It's kind of hard to gauge how big he is, because I've just pulled the kayak right on top of him. Is he gonna wake up? Yeah, Laurie, I'm on a good fish here. It's very hard to tell just how big this fish is because I'm right on top of him. I don't think he's any monster, but he's a good one. Really got to watch these waves as well. Oh man, he's got some proper go in him. Don't like what the swell's doing. Still haven't even seen the fish. We've got terrible water quality, very murky. Bloody good fish. About a 65er. He's not any trophy, but he's a pretty good start. You really can't complain with a fish like that. Right in behind the breakers here. We just need one that is a little bit larger, but we've definitely found the honey hole. We're gonna send this one back and try and find his bigger brother or his bigger sister. How good is the West Coast? Beauty fish. Beauty fish. Well, the weather's just been all over the show today. It's raining one minute, it's sunny the next, it's blowing a gale one minute, it's glass calm the next. We're just having a pretty hard time at the moment. We got those few fish and it went quiet and then blew up, and we've moved spots. Just seeing if we can pull something off. Just need one fish this trip, one fish. And there's always tomorrow as well. So I've got a bit of a reef sitting up in here. I'm just trying to drift down towards it and fish the weed line. Problem is with this lure fishing, the water is so murky, I don't think the fish can actually see my lure. I've got to land the lure right in front of them to get the bite. It's been a lot of casting today, a lot of freaking casting. Yep, got him on. Found us another fish. Laurie, I'm on. This is a good fish, I think. Feels heavy and I've hooked him in an ideal spot. I'm not being pushed onto any rocks. Yeah, this is a good fish. He hasn't done any crazy runs, but he's got some weight behind him. It's just on a very blind cast in the middle of nowhere, to be honest. I'm gonna mark the spot so I can come back and cast on it again. Oh, beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Shark bait to Laurie, over.
Yeah, copy shark bait.
Yeah, got another about 60 centimeter one here.
Fucking ass, mate. I'm just snagged.
Oh mate, Laurie's snagged. Okay, let's get this thing in. Well, how good. A primo West Coast eating snapper. Still not that big dog that we're after, but I mean, I really can't complain. I'm actually gonna take this fish. It'll be the only snapper I take today, unless we catch one that's gonna have a chance at winning, but just the perfect eating size here. Well, we've got a westerly wind picking up here. It's forecast to get real nasty soon. So I think we're gonna pull a pin at this spot. Caught some good fish, but the bite has been very quiet since that tide change. And well, we probably haven't done enough to secure anything in this comp yet. So we'll pack up all of the gear, try and get through the surf break without getting too wet, and go from there.
Trophy.
Big man. I still have the fish on the leader. Like,
When you put these ones, you'll notice it.
all right, we're off the water, and Loza is getting out some venison to defrost. We're gonna beeline it down the road somewhere to get some cell phone reception, because we can't check the forecast right now, and it has been pretty fickle out there this morning, as you saw. But we're gonna see what we can do, hit the road, make something happen. But I think feeds are on. Feeds are on?
Feeds are on.
He's after the venison.
We want some red meat. Get some muscle on, mate.
Fuck, he's brutal, eh? Alright, bit of a change in plans. Loza has decided he wants a sausage for lunch, so we're at a cafe now. Pretty mean feed, Laurie.
Beautiful.
Keep coming. Alright, so a bit of a last minute decision. We've come down to Port Taranaki here. It's about 6 o'clock already, but we're going to try and get out there. Target is a John Dory. There's 7 species available in this competition, and the John Dory is usually pretty high on the prize list, so that's the mission. We'll quickly rig up these kayaks, and hopefully we can get some luck out there. Let's go. She's a bit different to this morning's scenery, eh?
Different, mate.
This is the sort of fishing spot that makes me miss the far north. Suburbia. It's quite nice having a ute that you can biff everything in the back, eh?
Handy with a canopy. Just a bit more space.
Alright, so we're fishing in pretty well suburbia right here. We're gonna head up around these sort of industrial looking wharves and try and catch some live baits, hopefully jack mackerel. And if we can do that, it'll be dropping them down on anchor, trying to find what we call a John Dory. Whether or not we're going to be able to do that, I don't know, but we'll give it a crack. I've got a few hours of daylight left to try and pull something off. Just going to drop down a little sabiki rig here, see if we can jig up some jack mackerel. They love it around the structure here usually. This is a bit of a dirty trick here, but sometimes if you can knock a few barnacles off the poles, you can actually burley up the live baits. Hey bro, what are you up to?
Hey?
What are you up to?
Hey, is that no better?
Yeah, that's me, yeah.
I was watching your video.
Oh, shot. What are you looking for in there?
Crayfish, bro.
Crayfish? In the harbour, eh? Good luck.
Have you caught anything?
No, I just got here trying to get liveys.
Fuck, what a small world, bro.
Weird place to meet you. Oh, damn it, lost him. Yeah, here we go. Live bait on. Couple of tiny ones. Shark bait to lorry over.
Yeah, copy shark bait.
Yeah, if you bust a few barnacles off these pylons, you get them straight away. We'll see if we can get a few more of these baits, and then we'll go and park up for a bit of a mission. That's what we want. Oh, that's a yellow eye mullet, that one. Not the ideal live bait, but he'll still work. Alright, if we can get this one in, we'll call that good enough. That's the live bait I wanted. That's a perfect little livey there. Sweet. Go and anchor up now. Alright, so I just put the anchor down. As you can see, it's pretty busy here. Everyone in this competition is hiding from the weather in this harbour at the moment, but there's a lot of John Dory around. I've already seen one get pulled up, so now that we've got live bait, we'll rig one up and hopefully turn it into a John Dory. Little 6-bar recurve hook through the back of that live bait there. Let's hope he can catch us a John Dory. Probably going to be a bit of a waiting game here. Alright, long story short, it's the next day. I didn't catch anything yesterday. Old mate Laurie managed to catch a couple John Dory, which was pretty cool to see, but yeah, we're down here pretty early at one of the only spots we can really fish. The weather, it's just very, very marginal today. We got a bit of swell on the bar here, so might get a bit wet, but we're out there, gonna have a good time. Hopefully we'll catch something big, but if not, should be cool to explore this little posse. I'll catch you on the water. Right, well, it looks like the weather forecast was a bit wrong today. We weren't supposed to get this wind until about 9 o'clock, but it's already here. It's blowing pretty bad. We'll see what we can do. We'll make the most of it. Just gonna head down south a bit so we can drift back towards the launch site and sort of stay in a safe range if the weather gets real bad. All right, I think here is gonna be a good looking spot. Just drifted over a fair bit of sign on the sounder. So we'll set this drift chute and drift back down to the north here. Alright, let's get to fishing. Gonna be throwing a soft bait and then have a slow jig down in the rod holder. Just starting off with the only lure that I could find to work yesterday, that Crush City Red Dog. It's about a 5-inch paddle tail. And it was the only thing I could catch fish on yesterday, so hopefully it works today. Oh! Yep. There's a fish. Oh, he's off. Ah, bugger. Alright, we've had a hook up now. on the slow jig that time. Didn't take very long either. Hopefully we can find another one. There he is. Got him on. Oh, big kahawai and he's gone. Bugger. Bugger. That was a big kahawai. That was a comp winner. Maybe not. Still a good fish. Right, I got a big school of bait fish on the surface up here. Probably can't see it on the camera. These ripples here, just in front of me. See those splashes? Huge school of bait. I've got no idea what they are. I think they're kahawai, but I could be wrong. Oh, they could even be trebs, eh? Let's see what they are. We'll put a cast through them. See if we can hook one. What are ya? We got one. We got one. Feels like a kahawai. Oh, he's got some curry. He's got some go. I think it's a kahawai. Just judging by the way he swam along the surface there. Oh yeah. Not a bad size one. Nice little fish to start the morning. See you, bro. Oh, guide wrap. Oh, kahawai following it. Ah, there's so... Whoa! Did you see it? Oh! What?
How you doing over there, mate?
Well, so I had a guide wrap when I casted that out. Started winding it in to fix the guide wrap, and of course, just my luck, a big old kahawai came in, ate the lure, and snapped the braid. Wow, there's a lot of kahawai around me. Alright, we'll go 1/2 ounce jig head. Look at this. There's so many kahawai around me. They're just not big enough to be catching. I really want a snapper right now, not a kahawai. Look at them all. Alright, let's catch one. Watch this. 3, 2, 1. Oh, right next to the boat. Yep, got him. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a horse of a kahawai. Oh, we're double hooked up. This is a huge kahawai. I don't know what I've got on this rod. What have I got on there? Oh, it's a wrasse on that one. Alright. This is such a big kahawai, it actually could be in the money here. If we can land it. I must have hooked the biggest one in that entire school. Shark bait to Laurie, do you copy?
Copy, shark bait.
What was the heaviest kahawai weighed in?
2.99, I think.
Alright, we gotta see, is this guy gonna be bigger than 2.99? It doesn't look like it, but it's still a big fish. Well, that is a very big kahawai, but he's gotta be 3 kilo to be in the money. I just don't think he's quite big enough. He's actually got a little parasite on him as well. It's a really cool looking fish. We'll do you a favor, bro. Before we let you go, we're gonna remove this parasite from you. Gross. Get rid of that thing. Cheers, bro. Alright, here we go. We got something on the slow jig. What is it gonna be? Oh, it's just got very heavy. What the heck? Don't tell me it's a kahawai. It just got real heavy all of a sudden. What is this? It's peeling line. Only got tiny hooks here, so I want to be careful. Shaking its head a lot. Man, he's taking some serious line. Ah, don't get snagged. My other rod's snagged too. I'll just deal to this one and then that one's hung up on the bottom, so I guess I'll just deal to this fish first. Wow, he's taking some serious line. At first I thought it was a kahawai, but now I'm not entirely sure. I'm just very light on the drag here because I don't want to pull these tiny little hooks out of its mouth. Whoa. Man, he's got some aggressive head shakes. I have absolutely no clue what this is, but it's fighting pretty damn hard. Far out. It better not be a kahawai. Well, I suppose if it is, it's going to be a huge one. We're in 11 meters of water too, so I don't think I have to be worried about him busting me off. It's
2 fish in like the past hour.
I'll just turn this radio off. I'm not too worried about him busting me off on the structure because it's a pretty tame reef system here. There's not too many sharp rocks. Oh, big run, big run. This is a good fish. It's a very good fish. Oh, another big run. The way this thing ate the lure was so subtle. Was like, just barely tapped on the rod tip. Oh, it's a big snapper. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, it's a big snapper. Shark bait to Laurie, do you copy? Oh, that's a good fish. Hey mate, whereabouts are you? I've got a good fish I'd like to release. I'm gonna try and release this fish if I can. If Laurie can get over to me with a measure board.
You have to travel quite a bit, I'd say.
Ah, really? Okay, it sounds like Laurie's nowhere to be seen, so I can't snag his measure board. Let's see if we can get this fish in. Oh, that's a good fish. He's no monster by any means. My guess is he's around that 70 centimeter mark. He's nice and fat. Unfortunately, he's nowhere near heavy enough to win this competition. There's already been a 20-pounder landed and weighed in.
You copy Western.
So we're gonna send this one home. I might give him a quick measure with my tape measure, just so we know, and then we'll send him on his way. Yeah, so he's sitting around 72. He's no winning fish, but awesome to catch him. Let's send him home. Cheers, bro. And he's gone. Beautiful. What's your name, man?
Mark.
Mark. Oh, sorry, don't recognize you. Yeah.
How's it going?
Good. So I've just pulled up to Mark's Burley Trail. Dropped a slow jig trying to be sneaky, and I've hooked up. Feels good, man.
You reckon?
If it's kahawai,
20 pounds.
yeah, nah. If it's a kahawai, it's doing weird things. What is that? Oh, it is a kahawai. It's a big kahawai. Oh, that thing is pregnant. Well, that is a pig of a kahawai. I don't know if he's going to be a winning fish, but I might take him to weigh in just in case he sneaks me into 3rd or 4th position. Alright, we gave up on the fishing. We couldn't really catch much, but we both got some nice kahawai, so we're gonna mosey over to the weigh-in, see what they weigh, see if we're on the podium. You reckon we're doing good?
I reckon Matt might sneak in there, eh? The
Oh,
dark horse.
you never know, the old kahawai. Alright, to the weigh-in.
Hold it. Yeah, quite. So
There's a big cow one there.
that's your shark, mate. You might have weigh yours and your. What's your number, bud? I'll film you.
88.
88.
What are we at?
2.915. 2.9.
Right, not quite big enough, eh? My scale's way too heavy then.
Filleting time, eh?
I didn't get into any big string pullers this weekend.
Third place, with a weight of 6.21 kgs, Charles Dennis.
I should have killed that snapper.
Second place, snapper, 8.72, Glenn Worthington. First place in the snapper, 9.82 kgs, Josh Palmer. Bosh.
Alright, Loza, was it a good comp?
Yeah, mate, it was a lot of fun. It was bloody good to fish with you too, eh?
Yeah, it was good to fish with you, man.
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
We'll do it again sometime.
We will, and hopefully the fish will be bigger the next time. But yeah. it's just
Yeah,
the way
mate.
it
I
was.
actually should have kept that one that I got this morning. She probably would have put me in 3rd place, but you live and you learn. Better to see them swim off, eh?
There was actually another guy had caught a bigger one too, but he didn't show the release on his film.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so he missed out. It wasn't all showing. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just the way it goes. When it's catch and release, you got to tick all the boxes.
Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the vid, and you're out there doing whatever makes you happy, living your best life, and until next time, us two salty dogs
ya.
will see you on the water. Cheers.